Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Bitcoin with a flash crash today within minutes. Altcoins following 10%, 15% to the downside. Is this a quick consolidation or is this a hint of what is to come with some further downside? If that sounds good to you, we're going to cover that in this video. Stick around. What's up, everyone? There it is, Bitcoin with the flash crash on the screen right there. This is the 4-hour chart. The 5-minute chart really gives you an idea of how quick this thing really happened. And we're talking about this wick 8.5% or so down to right around $9,300. People for sure freaking out, especially sentiment has been so bullish lately. When something like this happens, people really get a dose of reality. And I think that's important. So I'm kind of, in that sense, glad it happened. But does it really look that bad on the charts? I'll say this in a simple answer, no. If you zoom out on the daily chart, this actually looks completely normal, although in the moment feels disastrous. This is not a terrible move for Bitcoin as of yet. The other day I did do a video around 1 or 2 days ago, a Bitcoin price drop you should be ready for. This could be the beginning of this Bitcoin price drop you should be ready for. However, as of right now, this is actually a fairly common and fairly consistent move for Bitcoin, especially after seeing overextension from the 50 moving average. If you see right now on the chart, I'm actually back in April 2019 when we got that last 50 moving average cross above the 200 moving average. Bitcoin overextended 20+% from that 50 moving average. And what happened? Bitcoin sees some consolidation back down, 10% plus move for Bitcoin. I am sure then people also freaking out. But in the grand scheme of things, if you just kind of look at this move for Bitcoin, this was a very important consolidation move back to that 50 moving average to continue up. A lot of bullishness followed that move. And actually, if we zoom out on this chart, you can see how important that move is, because that is a longer term trend line that we've been using for Bitcoin. And it started all the way in the spring of 2019. Now, if we zoom in on the charts, we see almost an identical looking chart, actually. If we look at this 50 moving average cross that Bitcoin has now above the 200 moving average, Bitcoin, just like it was in spring of 2019, overextended from that 50 moving average close to 20%, getting some consolidation back down. Now the question is, if we compare it to that last 50 moving average cross that Bitcoin had, are we going to get continuation off of this bounce? And this is back in 2019. Are we going to get continuation off of that bounce to put in new highs? Now, that's the biggest question. That's the thing to really look for in the next coming days. Is Bitcoin going to, at the very least, see support down here, even close to the lower trend line, and then get a bounce up, putting in a new higher high in this kind of short-term rising wedge that Bitcoin is in? That is the question. On the very short term, will this lower trend line hold? Will $9,300 swing low that Bitcoin just had hold? Will the 50 moving average right around $8,900 hold? Those are extremely important areas for Bitcoin, because if they don't, then that video that I did the other day, a Bitcoin price drop you should be ready for, is 100% in play and actually becomes way more likely. And that video really was based on a support area of a higher low for Bitcoin from the December swing low it had. So we take our Fibonacci retracement and we have this channel down here. Bitcoin, the possibility to visit this channel, the 618 to 786 higher low support area, consistent, confluent with this lower trend line, it is in play. And I think this little short-term move that Bitcoin just made is really a good picture for everybody to see how quick a downside move can happen. But right now, as I do this video at least, Bitcoin looks fine. It's a consolidation move on the shorter term. It's normal, testing the bulls. We will see what happens. Be patient. Hang in there. Bitcoin long term is so bullish. It's unbelievable. On the short term, it's volatile. We just all have to hang in there. I appreciate you coming by. If you're here and you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. I would love that. Hit the like button on the way out. It means a lot to me. I will see you in the next video. Have a good day and God bless.